So when I was writing Elijah and the Potter, originally it wasn't based off my own personal experience. But as I began to write and the story began to unfold, I realized that we all have a part of us that we can relate to when it comes to old man Oscar. You see, this is a man that grew for many years with faith and had his own plan, had his own way of seeing life playing out. And it got to the point to where the things that he prayed for and worked for and dreamed for, he asked himself, is it going to really even happen? But we have to remember in Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, it says to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. And to me, that scripture resonates with this story because it doesn't matter what things look like. There is a point of our life where we have to surrender our plans to God. We have to continue to trust Him and understand that His plan is so much better for us. And even though He may have that one thing planned for you that you want, it may not come when you think it should come. But as you continue to trust Him and let His plan unfold in your life, you will see that prayers are answered and dreams sometimes do come true. I'm Vincent Rutley, the author of Elijah and the Potter, and I hope you enjoy this lesson with me.
There once was a potter named Oscar Banks who lived in the town of Ur. The land was rich, people were kind, and children greeted with ma'am and sir. Oscar owned a shop in this nice little town with the best pottery you could find. Plates, cups, mugs, bowls, and vases of every kind. Everyone called him Old Man Oscar and loved him very much. Though he was loved and honored by many, these gestures just weren't enough. You see, Old Man Oscar had a wonderful life, but there were a few desires yet on his list. He was never married, nor had a family, but to have a son was his greatest wish. For years he prayed,
Lord, give me a wife with whom I will share a boy. We will raise him right in the sight of God, and he will bring us pure joy.
Now with white hair and old of age, he doubts it was ever meant to be. But what he didn't realize was that the prayer he prayed was still a reality. One windy night, he sat at his wheel, preparing his newest piece. With clay in his hand, he heard the wind strike the window, causing a frightening release. He jumped up, tossed the clay in the air, then watched it hit the floor. The wind outside continued to blow, rattling his shop's front door. He caught his breath, then picked up the clay that was meant to be a vase. He took a good look, and to his wonder, there appeared to be a face. A pair of eyes, a button nose, 2 lips, and a dimpled chin. This simply couldn't be an accident because it gave Oscar hope again.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. This face resembles me. A reflection of a younger me is what my old eyes can see.
After many years of losing faith, Oscar saw the possibility. He placed the clay on the countertop and fell to his knees.
Dear God, you know my heart's desire of having a son of my own. I've served you well and obeyed your word, yet sometimes I feel alone. Lord, give me a son, and I will name him Elijah, which means Jehovah is our God. He will be a light in the darkness, wherever his feet may trod.
After this prayer, Oscar thanked the Lord, and he had peace in his soul. He turned down the lights, locked the door, and filled the fireplace with coal. With much gratitude and a glimpse of hope, the potter prepared for bed. He climbed the stairs that led to his home and calmly rested his head.